Hey y'all, what's going on? Okay. Y'all know what it is. We're here to talk about American Horror Story, and I know I'm all dark haired, light haired, dark. Listen, this lighting is for shit. I'm in this room with these damn boxes, sitting in another chair. That's my damn vanity chair that I need to. It goes with my spiel. Um, and honey, eventually this damn diva den will be done. So just bear with me. I have missed y'all beyond belief. So now let's try to do a quick synopsis of this motherfucking shit that we're calling American Horror Story. Now we know from last week that Mother Angela Bassett was on the scene, baby, looking like Foxy Brown, and I guess they was trying to do like a knockoff or some shit like that. I hate the way that looks, y'all. I'm not this dark under here. It's the damn lighting. I'm really not. And my eyebrows are this thick, honey. A bitch ain't been snatched since I've been going through it. My mama's been there. I actually need this wolf pussy snatched too, honey. Yeah. So let's move forward. Okay. She comes into play. Now we know that Gaga, since I talked about that, she be trading up. Honey, when she get tired of one, she bring the other one in or whatever. So apparently, it is true what they said, that the Gaga is going to kiss every cast member, I'm assuming adult cast member, because honey, she had her little romp with Angela Bassett, honey, they in love. They in that elevator, they went from the 60s to the 90s to whatever, and all these different outfits, two different ends of the elevator. Somewhere in there, honey, this guy come in, honey, and Miss Angela Bassett, baby, was like, that was the most beautiful man she had ever seen in her life. And I was like, so that's how she gets in. But apparently the Gaga gets mad and she's like, she ends up killing him or what the fuck ever. So meanwhile, Angela, the reason why she ran into the old dude that she didn't let go of, honey, her old rags, honey, which I don't know why she let go of him to get with Dandy's old freak show ass, because I don't know what's going on with that cockatoo ass red shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. So she's like in her car, he's ready to suck her blood. This bitch done took him to her house and got a whole dialysis machine, get ready to reroute her shit and explain her story to him and yada yada yada. You know, so he's like, well, I'm old news, and that bitch unhooks his ass and said, well, go on. So she's just like, I get, well, she's a vampire too, or what the fuck ever. So it's just like they do on American Horror Story. In this one, it seems to me like it's going to be the evil, one halfway decent, and ain't nothing good in it. I'm just saying. And a motherfucking thing good in it. Okay. Fast forwarding into this week, and y'all will just go from here. And if y'all want to further discuss it, y'all going to have to follow Much Love on Blab. Anywho. So in this one, child, what the hell's going on? So, Jeffrey Dahmer's bitch ass, I knew the monster bitch, when she came in talking to him. We know from last episode that the mama done found the vampire child. This husband done took this baby home in the good daylight. This little motherfucker done sucked the blood out of the dog, and y'all know I was ready to go off then. This motherfucker talking about he 30. Bitch, you just took him home like it wasn't nothing. It just... And am I the only one that thinks that this bitch is the killer? I'm just saying. Anywho, into this one. So they having the Devil's Night or some shit like that. Folks is invited. Turns out that the damn officers invited, which I was thinking maybe he's supposed to be John Lacey. But then John Lacey was in there, and Ramirez's ass came in there, and y'all know they found his ass. Let me see. He killed somebody here. Ramirez. Anywho, he's in there. He comes in, and the ghost dude who got the house, who made the building, who was killing the whole motherfucking time, he has them every year. Meanwhile, the bitch that cleans all the bloody ass sheets, which that fucked me up, the whole scene with them. He's killing motherfuckers in that shit, and then this bitch is accustomed to it, cleaning it up, and, oh, would you do me the honors of shooting me? What the fuck? Ooh, And, okay, I'm trying to understand. So if they saying that this runs a thread to the first one, are they saying that he's the dude, he's one of the dudes that was in the house, and is he really dead? And how is he really dead if he just had an argument on the last episode with the bitch and she wants the divorce? And what part is he playing? Because I'm not seeing it. Is he supposed to be the good? Because I'm already seeing some dysfunctional shit in him, and I don't know, y'all leave below if I'm the only one. Okay. And this gonna be jumbled because this shit is just so... And then, y'all, please let me talk about this scene from last week when Miss Honey Cabbage, Miss LaPew from the Coven, this bitch decides she don't want to live no more because her son told her, just kill yourself. You know, apparently she done been this hateful ass bitch to him. He's just a hateful motherfucker. And the bitch who's on the drugs that looked like she crying all the time, which was the Supreme, who ended up being one of the Supremes or whatever, she tells her, she decides she gonna give her this hot shot and gonna kill her. And she's like, bitch, now wait a minute. Do you have any unfinished business, bitch? Because I will not have you haunting me in these halls, bitch. I want to be done with you. So I'm like, well, that's a new kind of motherfucking conversation. She shoots the bitch up, drugs her, whatever. That shit don't work. She's still alive. Meanwhile, somewhere in there, Russell Eddington, which is the big old queen on the show, and I can't wait to get his full story. He's telling him, well, you know, that's your mama and this and that and other. Nobody will ever love you like that. Meanwhile, here comes his ass in there. She done got smothered to damn death. And can I have a motherfucking moment with Miss Naomi? Now, Naomi, girl, what kind of afterlife shit you got going on? And why do you always got to be throwing shade? Like, bitch, even in death, you're throwing shade. You said, I must be in hell because that horrible ass knockoff. Okay, let's move into this one. Because y'all been so out of the loop talking to y'all about this. I feel like I got to kind of throw that shit in. And I really do want to talk about it. And things I want to know about how y'all feel about the shit. Because this shit is just, it's so gory. And there's so much going on. 1 minute, we talking about the 7 deadly sins. The next minute, we into addictions. Now we into the motherfucking serial killers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then come to find out, let me just talk about this, y'all. I'm just mentioning the shit that's on my mind, and next week we'll get the shit in the way we should. The one who does the sheets, apparently she didn't take time out to make her baby's costume, put some holes in some sheets, turns her head and the baby's gone. Now, am I the only one that thought that the guy was actually Russell Eddington? The one that's playing the big old queen. Am I wrong? You know what I mean? Like, is that what they were trying to say? Then come to find out he was killed, and that's when she comes to the door all up. Well, no. The police officer was at the door knocking at her door. She trying to clean blood and shit up. And she begins to tell her story about him and what happened and how they found them. They never really found them, but they found a lot of kids, which made him know, you know, open up and say, well, my son, I took my eyes off of him or whatever. How is he in here having Sherry with these motherfucking ghosts and shit? How is he doing this? If he's not a ghost himself, because clearly he's in the regular realm, because when he was at the, what was it? When he was at the police station and he was trying to figure out what the town was, and old dude told him a different name. So he's in between both, and I'm trying to understand. Is he a vampire too, but he's not sucking blood? So,
are you listening?
Y'all don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm just saying, I don't know what the fuck's going on. That's just all it is to it. Okay, so we have that shit. We have Ramirez that killed the family. The guy, the girl that ran out, hunted the dude who had a hotel, which is supposed to be the notorious, who brings these fools together every time. He gets them and they kill. The monster chick then snatched up down there getting her bread, and I knew right off when I seen her before she said anything. Something told me that was what they was doing, and that was definitely not a spoiler that I had got any information on. I just knew that, and I'm like, how does this shit tie in? Okay, does it tie in because they ghost? Anywho, so she's going through her shit. He goes upstairs or whatever with her, and she's puts the cuffs on him and shit, and he turns it around and he's ready to do her in or whatever. That's when he gets loose, shoots her. She's laying there, but now she really ain't there. They in the damn room. There's John Gacy or whatever, Jeffrey Dahmer, John Gacy, Ramirez, the monster chick, the dude who has the hotel, and then the officer that they got in there, because he goes downstairs and gets this, card, and he's trying to tell him, oh, well, about what's going on a little bit. And he's like, oh, wait a minute. Let me check. So come to find out he got an invitation. So I guess old dude is trying to recruit him, so he gonna end up being the killer. And is that his alter that came in? Because apparently the dude who's killing now, our female who's killing now, came in the black motherfucking suit with everything covered up. He ain't even dead yet. Anyway, he's sitting there. He has to watch, honey. Jeffrey Dahmer's looking at him like, giving him them looks and shit. And at one point, he didn't even have handcuffs on. Bitch, why didn't you leave when you didn't have handcuffs on? But they got him drugged? What it was they gave him something to drink, and then it was something else with it that made him supposed to be the hallucinated, which we didn't find that shit out until the damn crying ass dopehead bitch, the ex-Supreme, coming there. And I'm not liking her character, y'all. But I do know that she is the one that carries that damn rubber band needle dick thing with her. Okay? They bring in somebody for Jeffrey, say he's hungry. They come in with this dude, and he's like looking at him, don't ever leave me, and all of this. And he's ready to eat and drill and pouring acid in his brain and shit. This shit is gory as fuck. They have went beyond. I thought the two-headed, three-titted bitches and the pussy hand man and all them, nah, honey, they done surpassed this shit. This is some shit you can never accidentally let your children watch. And what was the shade with the damn clown? The one that played John Gacy was the clown or whatever. Like, he's in there being all nice and, oh, my business and my dog went poo-poo, but yet you got 30 bodies under your shit and just cause it. Then the druggy bitch that's crying, she done found somebody he want to get high on whatever she's selling. She done brought him in. They all got knives, and that's a dessert. And the dude who made the hotel is explaining, who he is, and each one of them say, oh, when he came to me and he did that, and the fuck? The fuck? Y'all, this shit is all over the place. Meanwhile, back in the ranch, let me go to the Gaga for a minute, because Miss Honey Cabbage took that baby and found the baby in there sucking the dog's neck, and took him back, followed him down to his casket. He went and hopped in that bitch like he was right at home. The Gaga's hovering over her. She's looking and shit, and let me explain it to you. Which, girl, that damn suit you had on was everything to me. Honey, Gaga been giving you everything you need in her rags and shit with her cockeyed self. She's been giving it all to you. Now, she has the look or whatever, and her acting is all right, honey, but in them the drag and stuff they put down in, honey, it works for her. She is wearing the shit out of everything they put her in. Anywho, moving forward, she's trying to explain to her, and, old girl's like, well, what? What's going on? She wants to tell her, well, is that when she carried the gun? That's when she carried the gun. Old girl left. Old dude just stepped in her face. But then when she goes home, she comes back. And this is when the Gaga's putting all this red shit on. And she comes in and she realizes she has to do this to be with her child. So she cuts the titty open to Gaga. She drinks it. So now the bitch is a vampire. Now what the fuck? And am I the only one that thinks that the Gaga and the dude who's the police officer run some kind of thread to each other? Like, it's like, I don't know. So now we got more vampires and shit. Angela Bassett, some motherfucking word mad. I want to know where in the hell Miss LePew is. And then when the damn preview comes on for the next one, the son is like, well, he never sees you, or somebody says that to her, and the fuck. At least we're gonna get a little bit more Angela Bassett, because see, this is upsetting me that she's not in it more. Like, I'm alright, I see where y'all going with this bullshit, but honey, I need to see Miss Angela Bassett. She brings something to the show. Gaga's cute for whatever it is she's giving. She's appropriate for this, for the whatever the fuck. But I'm gonna need a bit of Angela Bassett. And with that being said, Miss LePew, what the fuck's going on, y'all? I want y'all to tell me, make me understand. What are y'all thoughts? What do y'all think they're going with this shit? What was the point of having all the ghost ass, dead ass killers? And what is the Gaga trying to do? Excuse me. And no, y'all, that last episode, why did they bring in Bernie Madoff? He done took the Gaga's money and shit. Like, baby. The one dude's trying to seduce her, but now she's seducing him even though he's gay. But she wants to get married to him and shit so she can get the money. So he has to stay alive. Like, the one thing I can say that I like about this season for sure is that little bit of extra time. Sometimes you get an extra 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I think the first episode was an hour and 30 minutes or whatever. I do like that. I like it, but it's so much going on. Like, I'm trying to figure out from this. It takes me a whole week to catch up with last week's episode to even try to figure out where the fuck they going with this shit. So y'all leave that shit below. From here on out, Much Love will be in here. We will talk about our shows, but I'm going to really need y'all to help me out on this shit. I hope this was what y'all, what y'all wanted it to be. Much Love is trying to get back in the swing of things, honey. I've been gone so long and I have missed y'all. So I appreciate y'all well wishes and emails and everything that y'all sent, and prayers for my mother and all that. Please continue to pray for her because she's got a long road ahead, honey. A long road ahead. So please continue to pray for her. But please tell me what the fuck y'all think about this shit, and where was Naomi? I'm just trying to understand. And why don't she get the sheet cleaning bitch to clean up that bloody ass outfit she's in, and she turned out to get killed by the dude who come out the bed, they got to the hospital. Y'all, I'm out of here. Please tell me y'all thoughts on this shit. Much love.